Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast. I think you and I are feeling it. We're in for a treat tonight. Getting to see some of the best young talent in this NBA.
No doubt, Kevin. The superstar potential on the court is here tonight, and it is immense. We got players destined to become some of the league's biggest names in the next couple of seasons. I'm pumped.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the foul. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And sends Victor Wembanyama to the free throw line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Now, here's Fox. Barnes outside. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with the steal. There's Williams. Finished off the break.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Fox kicks to Vassell. Wembanyama against Holmgren. Barnes outside. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama with the bucket. Wembanyama's got 5 points so far.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's tightly guarded.
Come on, SGA. Put some salsa on it.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Fox passes to Wembanyama, and that one good. 7 points in the game.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Misses the three. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Vassell in the corner. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin certainly will.
I agree. You know, David, he is fearless. They get a hand on it. Here is Williams. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. From outside, off the mark. And San Antonio has possession.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
The kick out to Williams. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Castle. Still scoreless.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Clock at 6. Here's Williams. A rebound by the Spurs.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Wembanyama, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Outside Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Williams. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
So they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And that one's good, Caruso.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Here's Castle. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Vassell against Williams. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Over to the wing. To the wing right side. Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Here's Castle. Launches it. And Holmgren pulls it down. Here we go. One-on-one. Here's Dort. Rebound San Antonio. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They built from within. They built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with a coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
Elite at the defensive end. Holmgren makes up for a lack of strength with great length and timing.
Offensive rebound.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
The wide open look here for Fox. Hits the three-point bomb.
Fox making a very quick decision on that play. Don't keep the ball moving. The jumper's there. He took it.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the half. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. 43 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Right wing. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Spurs trail by 12. Pass to Mamoukelashvili. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Dort wide open. Good on the triple. Dort's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
Well, if you're looking for a 3 and D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Here's Mamoukelashvili. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Mamoukelashvili has got his second bucket tonight. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris Paul picks up that one. It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And timeout is called by Craig Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's Bassey. Traps in the tray. Bassey's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense, and he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And we finish one half of basketball. Thunder lead by 10. It's time now to go. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Fox. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5 down low. De'Aaron Fox, Brandon, is a very special player, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, it's true. De'Aaron Fox is a blur in the open court, but it's his leadership that really has come along at such an early stage. And you think about the run that he went on with the Kings just a couple years ago. He's not settling with that. He wants more. He wants to play in the postseason, and he's capable of getting any team there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Wallace. Pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 7. Fox passes to Mamukelashvili. Here's Bassett. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to
The play will be reviewed on the NBA board. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
it's tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Thunder with some changes. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Jalen Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Alex Caruso in for Isaiah Joe. And he knocks down the first one. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate. You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Out to Wallace, beyond the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Castle misses. The Thunder lead by 7. Pass to Dort. Williams outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got 8.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Fox getting some room and getting up.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. You know, Brent, De'Aaron Fox. I mean, how do you cover him?
Well, Kevin, the first thing I do is ask for help. I keep my other defenders aware that I'm not going to slow this guy down at any point. So try to get him to his offhand, which is his right hand, and then make sure that he's taking more shots and not being in transition, because that's where De'Aaron Fox is at his best.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And the slam by Williams.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Caruso sets the screen for Wallace. On the wing, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. A 3-ball, just 4 to shoot. Rebounded by Castle.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
He runs so well for his size. Wembanyama knows how to finish on the break.
Now here's Wallace. D right on him. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. 1:04 left to play in the third. Now here's Wallace. Not a lot of room. 6 on the shot clock. Holmgren against Wembanyama. Here's Caruso.
Fox causing some problems defensively here. They're using his instincts on that play.
Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Williams. And Fox has it in the corner. And the 3-ball is good. And now it's only a 5-point Thunder lead.
De'Aaron Fox relentless right now on the offensive end and looking for any scoring chance.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Spurs have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And I think this is the strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
To the right side. For 3, Holmgren can't hit that one. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here's Wembanyama. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Wallace is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Cason Wallace. That one goes in, and the Thunder lead by 6.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Make that pass in his sleep.
Holmgren with the steal. Williams looking over the floor. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Spurs trail by 6. Outside, Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now here comes Williams leading the break. A wide open look here for Caruso. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 6 assists here tonight. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Fox, a screen on Holmgren. Back to Fox. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Wembanyama passes to Fox. The kick out to Barnes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Wembanyama. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
First team foul.
A free throw off from Holmgren.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the 3-ball. Caruso's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Oklahoma City.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander with that height at his position allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of. Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How about the vertical of Gilgeous-Alexander, a guard who can get up and throw it down.
Williams with the steal. Here's the three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Castle. That three off the mark.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Williams inside the line. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement.
Starting at power forward.
These teams like to get into the half-court stand. They like to play at their pace.
Yeah, and there's not many teams like that anymore. But it's all about the details and execution for these teams to maximize their possessions.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Booker against Holiday. Outside Tatum. Porzingis surveying the floor. To the inside. Bol grabs the board. Durant against Brown. And Durant with the big finish.
And when Durant is clear for takeoff, no hesitation.
Booker against Holiday. Outside Porzingis. Back to Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Booker can't get it to go. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. I asked him what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player. He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
Allie, thank you. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
4 on the clock. Durant, no good.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Holiday with the ball. Guarded down by Bull. Fires from deep. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Nice shot by Durant.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
The kick out to White. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. 4-3. Durant's shot is off. Here's Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's gotten his second bucket.
That's just Jaylen Brown putting in the work in close.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Booker. Porzingis grabs the board. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Right side, Porzingis.
Suns foul. Done. First personal foul. First team foul.
Brown passes to Porzingis. Back to Brown. Inside. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
The Suns trailing. Booker, the pass to Durant. Back to Booker. Beal from outside. Boston pulls it in. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter here. Outside Tatum. Kick out to Brown. Gets the three to fall. Brown's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the three, it really opens up this offense.
Durant looking around. Bull, screen on Tatum. Here's Durant to stop the run. And finished off by Bull.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Holiday against Booker. Holiday passes to White. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Kevin, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
The play will be reviewed under individual rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Suns trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Here's Bol. On target from range. Bol's got 5 points.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Outside, Brown. Here's White. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And so the first quarter is in the books. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Bol. And it's done in at the small forward. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your Mike Squad. Here come the T-shirts, everyone. Who wants one?
And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
And here we go. The Celtics on the run. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
Bol, a screen on Tatum. Durant for 3. Nails it from 3. Durant's got 9.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
And it's the Suns with the ball, following the bucket by Boston. They set the pick. Durant for 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Tatum. They kick it out to Porzingis. Outside Brown. Off the mark there with a 3. Suns trail by 6. Durant. It's hauled in by White. Porzingis against Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So it's Boston now. Right side Holiday. 6 to shoot. Going inside. And here's Brown for 3. Bol grabs the board. Bol's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker off the bounce. It's hauled in by White. Boston leading by 6. Brown passes to Holiday. Now here's White. To the middle. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. White's got 9.
Coming into the league, putting up points was no problem for Tatum, but now he's creating scoring opportunities for others.
Screen on Tatum. Here's Durant. Durant, so effective inside.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
On the wing, Tatum, defended by Dunn. Tatum drives in, and it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
The speed of Tatum's drive makes it so tough to defend. You just don't get a chance to stop him.
Back to Durant. There's a minute 12 left in the second quarter. Launches a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Brown. Dunn with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Outside Durant. Bol, a screen on Tatum. Here's Durant. Here's Bol. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Holiday against Booker. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Porzingis. Holiday's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. 8-point game. Pass to Durant. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Booker finds Durant. Here's Bol. It's Beal on the wing. Clock at 4. Now Durant. Here's Dunn. 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Boston Celtics up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. One of the stories here, Kevin Durant. He's getting it done today.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
Now here's Holiday. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Kevin Durant. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Here's Tatum, coming off a Suns make. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
What a move by Tatum. When he's pulling these off, he's impossible to defend.
Richards with a screen. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Holiday with the ball. O'Neal covers. Holiday passes to Tatum. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Out to Beal. Screen by Durant. Pass to Richards. Booker against Tatum. For three, Durant. Rebound Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. White finds Porzingis. Back to White. Out to the right wing. Brown with it. Outside Holiday.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Tatum. Got a hand on it. They kick it out to Porzingis. White for three. No luck on that one. Suns trail by 10. Outside Durant. Richards with a screen. Shot from the wing. They grab their own miss. Here's the second effort. No good on the layup.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And here's Brown for three. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 4 rebounds in the game. Beal to pass to Booker. Richards with a screen. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got his first 2 points.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
They kick it out to Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. And the Celtics lead by 11.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
It's Brown on the wing. Porzingis finds Tatum. Oh, Tatum taking flight.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
Richards with a screen. Durant drives in. Outside Booker. Out to the wing. Richards, the pass to Durant. Over Tatum. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense is all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Tries the spin move. Outside, Brown. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
You could really see his squad was losing steam. Smart timeout to give them a breather.
Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. He got it up. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Boston up by a healthy 8 points. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 8, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Richards in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Booker. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Right side, Holiday. Outside, White. And here's Brown for 3. Pass to Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. They kick it out to Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
Now here's Booker. Fades. Tatum pulls it in. Boston leading by 9. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Brown. It's Brown on the wing. And here's Tatum. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Three-pointer, Beal. He buries it from 3.
This speaks to the confidence Beal has in himself. Terrific work catching and firing off the catch.
Now here's Porzingis. White on the wing. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Booker draws so much defensive attention as a scorer, and that really helps in opening up the passing lanes.
Here's Brown. Plenty of space. Phoenix grabs the miss. Richards has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Durant. To the inside. And stolen by Holiday.
Well, that's why it's so important to seal off those passing lanes inside. Make them earn points in the paint.
Outside, Brown takes a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 7 tonight. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
4 on the clock. A fadeaway. The offensive rebound.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Yeah, taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
Booker, the pass to Durant. A minute 39 left in the game. Goes up on the wing. On the wing, Durant. Outside Booker. The kick to Durant. And there's a pick. Beyond the arc. Boston with a rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. And it's an 11-point Celtic lead.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Celtics.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jason Tatum.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Here's Durant. Here's Richards. The kick to Durant. White with the steal. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Now here's Booker. It's Booker on the wing, and stolen by Holiday. Here's Tatum. Durant pulls it in. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Jason, congrats on the win. How do you prepare yourself?
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for
It's almost time for action here in Oklahoma City. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward spot. Here's Oklahoma City. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Down low and stolen by Williams. Here's Dort. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Well, Luke Dort sprints the floor, taking advantage of good defense by his teammate to get an easy opportunity.
And it's Brunson missing. The Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Anunoby against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Dort a screen on Bridges. Gilgeous-Alexander. The Knicks pull it in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Daigneault. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl-Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. You can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Hart. For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Towns against Holmgren. The kick out to Anunoby. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. Out to the right wing. Caruso with the ball. Brunson picks him up. Bridges against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the corner. To the inside. The layup missed.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Now here's Towns. 5 points in the game. Poke loose and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Thunder fans, here comes your Upper City crew.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, Dort. He's looking for Caruso and finds him. The Knicks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. With a screen on Caruso. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. 1:27 left here in the opening quarter. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. New York needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Oklahoma City shooting to start out this game about 43%. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. We'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Bridges finds Towns. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
White, he's checked in for New York.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. She made open, let me find him.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the center. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now here's Towns. Sweet move, and the layup is up and in. Towns has got the lead up to 3 now for New York. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Caruso. Holmgren with it. Over right. Holmgren can't hit.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Doors, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation, and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. To the paint, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Towns down low, defended by Holmgren. Towns, the pass to Hart. 4 on the clock. Back to Towns. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. To the middle, Caruso. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Williams.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
Hart with the screen for Towns. Here's Hart. He's got 6. And it's Towns missing. 1:46 left to play in the first half. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
Towns. That's his 5th miss of the game. He has made 6 of his 11 shots. Outside Williams. Holmgren against Anunoby. Outside, Dort. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Bridges, no one around him. It's good from long range. Bridges has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. That one drops for him.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Wright. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. A wide open look here for Caruso. A 3-pointer is right on target. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead. Taken away by Williams. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder, thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Karl-Anthony Towns has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Robinson is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. The Thunder leading by 7. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Yep, it counts.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Anunoby. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Robinson a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Robinson. 6 to shoot. Back to Brunson. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And now the latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Offensive rebound. Robinson misses. The Thunder leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Knicks have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Inside, Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Here's Dort. The Thunder with another miss. Knicks trail by 5. The ultimate blue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It counts. And the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson.
Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Robinson a screen on Williams. Bridges passes to Robinson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Robinson's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Brunson, no good. The Thunder leading by 5. 20 feet out. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Boy, the ability to stop on the dime and rise and fire. Jalen Brunson, that is outstanding.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And that one's good, Caruso.
Oh, nice job there from Hogan. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Brunson the pass to Robinson. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the wing. Here's Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession. Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
On deep, Brunson. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Caruso. The putback. No good on the last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Thunder out in front. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Williams gets the bucket.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Brunson. To get open is Robinson. That shot, no good.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. It's a three-point game. Pass to Anunoby. Three-pointer. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's Fox. And here's Barnes. Covered by Towns. Here's the three. They get the rebound. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Oh, misses the dunk. And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
Talking with him about De'Aaron Fox, I asked Coach what he wanted his guys to do against him, and Coach said to not give him room to run. De'Aaron is dangerous when he's attacking lanes and leaking out in transition, so we need to limit those opportunities. So it sounds like they're aiming to slow the pace down. We'll see if it works for them.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Wembanyama. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together, and the future looks bright.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Vassell against Brunson. Now here's Vassell. Not a lot of room. No coverage that time.
Looks like Fox was itching to answer back with that three. He is a capable shooter when he's in attack mode.
Towns is screen on Fox. Fox against Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Fox against Anunoby, and the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside Brunson. Towns finds Anunoby. Kicks it out Towns. Lets the three fly. And again, New York with the triple.
A fantastic three-point shooter. You gotta guard Towns from the corners especially.
Right side, Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Fox outside. 5 on the clock. Outside for Wembanyama. Gets it to go from the corner. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Towns, left side. Stolen by Vassell. Right wing. Here's Fox. The shot, no good. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scores, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 3rd assist of the night. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An aggressive pump fake move by Brunson, pulling the defender in close.
Both free throws, good from Brunson. Here's Fox. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Off target with the open look.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
To the middle. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
Fox, the pass to Vassell. Barnes with a screen on Brunson. Back to Fox. Vassell outside. Over Hart. Vassell can't get it to go.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. It'll count. And it's good.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got 1 or 2, your interior play better be strong.
Shot clock at 5. Spurs need to get one up here. And stolen by Brunson. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
Outside Anunoby. Over to the wing. Towns for 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Here's Castle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
Brunson with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And Anunoby for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They trail by 3. Wembanyama, screen on Brunson. Vassell's shot is good.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Brunson. Barnes against Hart. Inside. Kicks it out Towns. Back to Anunoby. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective. Taking it right to the defense.
Here's Castle. He's covered by Hart. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
San Antonio shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw no good. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Brunson on the drive. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly. Just dropping his shot in.
Paul passes to Wembanyama, and he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama, screen on Brunson. Pass to Wembanyama. 5 to shoot. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You got to keep him out of the paint.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Kicks it out Towns. Anunoby with it. He's guarded by Paul. And stolen by Paul. To the paint. Outside Wembanyama. 58 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's a three from Paul. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Hart. Rips down the breakaway slam. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Wembanyama screen to the wing, right side. Ooh, Wembanyama with the silky stroke from 3.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Towns passes to Anunoby. Back to Towns. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wembanyama screen. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy 2.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Outside Paul. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. All right, appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Paul and Castle comprise the backcourt. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Here's Wright. And it's in there. Wright's got his first points of the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
From deep, Wembanyama. Here's Paul. Another shot. Shot clock at 6. Outside Wembanyama. Off target with the 3. Knicks trail by 4. It's Bridges on the wing. And there's the screen. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Takes the three. Gets the three ball to go. Anunoby's got 5 now.
Love the way Bridges moves that ball around. Always comes out of his hands crisp, on time, and on target.
33-32.
Wembanyama against Robinson. Outside Wembanyama. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Robinson. Wright finds Achua. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Bassey, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Out left to the wing. Back to Wright. Lets it go from deep. And the Knicks, another three. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
They set the screen to the right side. Castle for 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. 6 points for him.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Bassey can't get it to go. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Robinson in the post. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And that's an intentional foul. Fox is checked in for San Antonio.
Mitchell Robinson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Castle. He has 6.
Substitution number 4. De'Aaron Fox.
Pass to Fox. Over to the left wing. Bassey gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Bassey's gotten his first basket of the night.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left to right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll.
Fox, the pass to Barnes. Just 4 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. Off the left rim and out.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Outside Achua. And an intentional foul right there.
Charles Bassey. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Out to Bridges for 3. Knocks down the long J. Bridges has got 6.
Look at that catch and shoot ability from Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
Fox, the pass to Bassey. Pass to Barnes. Pulls it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Robinson. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Barnes against Achua. To the middle. Stolen by Vassell. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The 3 from Barnes. Drops in the 3. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Wright finds Achua. Robinson on the wing. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Hart. 2 points. That one goes. And the Knicks lead by 1.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Count it. Wembanyama's got 23 points.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Here comes your Knicks City Actors, everyone. Get back for number 8, OG Anunoby.
Towns for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Bridges, a screen on Fox. Wembanyama against Towns. Anunoby can't get it to go. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Oh, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Towns can't get it to go.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Outside for Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Here's Brunson, and the layup is good off the glass.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Okay, knockout!
Man! Wow. That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
18 feet out. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Fox. Fox has got 8 assists here tonight. Brunson against Fox. Stolen by Wembanyama. Fox outside. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
13.
Free throw's good for Fox.
You gotta love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is. No matter what kind of challenges he faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
To the inside. Shot's good by Hart.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
San Antonio leading by 9. Fox with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. And it's good for 2.
This is the thing about Fox. He has the length to do damage on the inside.
Brunson against Fox. Pass to Anunoby. Fox against Brunson. Good work there as it goes. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Wembanyama against Towns. Fox right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Vassell outside. Fox outside. Fox with speed. Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. And the Spurs with possession here. Now here's Fox. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Brunson finds Bridges. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Towns on a screen. Bridges passes to Towns. That shot missing. Fox for 3. He connects. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill.
And on paper, Craig, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Paul George is out there with Embiid. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Maxey. And it's Gordon in at the shooting guard position. It's White on the wing. To Porzingis. Good work there as it goes.
Derek White doing a nice job orchestrating the offense in the right direction there.
Maxey with the screen on Tatum. George dishes to Embiid. Back to George. And George with the stuff.
George playing strong down low. Love to see him finish with authority.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So Holiday will bring it up for the Celtics. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
White, good.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates, a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Well, we talked about how difficult a matchup Joel Embiid can be for a defense. Coach told me it's all about not letting him get established down low and making him try to beat us with longer shots. If we do that, I think we'll be fine. Of course, saying it on the sidelines is one thing, and doing it on the court, quite another. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Here's Holiday. He takes it in. It's hauled in by Gordon.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now, here's George. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And yes, it's good.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper. But I like when he pounds that paint, too.
Maxey on the wing, guarded by Holiday. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. They throw good, Maxey. We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Tatum. Tries the spin move. The wide open look here for Holiday. Cans it from downtown.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
There's a screen. And it's Gordon penetrating. Outside, George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got his second bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Tatum. Right the pass to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Boston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down kicks to Holiday. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Off the inbound, here's Embiid. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. To the middle, here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
Big-time hops on display there. What a throwdown by Brown.
36 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Embiid, the rebound by Holiday.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Well, he wanted to let us know that he's got some bounce to his game now. White rising up with ease to send that one home.
Embiid drains it from 17 feet out. Embiid's got his third bucket of the night.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Fires from deep. Wow, came this close to a foot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for 3.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult,
the play will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
That free throw good from Porzingis. He hits the second from the line. And he makes all three.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. It's the Celtics up 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid out there with Paul George. And there's Gordon. Then there's Oubre. And it's Maxey in at the point. Gordon against White. Shot clock at 6. And so they foul intentionally. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big and strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw a foul.
Celtics leading by 7. Outside Holiday. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. And White kicks to Porzingis. Right a screen. Brown outside. Boston needs to get off a shot. And Porzingis launches it from deep. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And stolen by White. Down low, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Tatum finds Brown. To the inside, Porzingis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Porzingis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics. Embiid the screen. Lets it fly. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
When Maxey has the ball, you got to keep him from getting downhill, or he's just going to take those points.
Holiday against Gordon. Here's Porzingis. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Maxey passes to Embiid. The strength of Embiid on display.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
Brown kicks to Porzingis. Off target with his 3. The 76ers trail by 5. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Embiid, the pass to Maxey. To the paint, just 5 to shoot. Embiid in the corner. Rebounded by Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's only given up 6 here in this quarter. White, good.
Well, he might not be a pure shooter, but he's a very steady one. I like that they're getting White something in rhythm here.
Holiday against Maxey. George with the screen on Holiday. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Another shot. Maxey passes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
You know, with his size and offensive versatility, the defense really has its hands full with Embiid.
Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in Embiid.
Maxey attacking. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. There's the triple. Again, Embiid missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
George doing a nice job driving with physicality. They're seeking out that contact.
Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got 5 now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Drummond in the post. Ordered by Porzingis. And it's Drummond missing. Brown kicks to Porzingis. To the middle. Tatum using his size inside.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Tatum kicks to Porzingis. Maxey against Holiday. George looking around. Embiid in the corner. 76ers moving the ball around. Holiday against Maxey. Here's Embiid, and we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here's Embiid. Here's White. He's got 7. Out to Porzingis. Tatum with a screen on Embiid. Back to Porzingis. Second chance shot. And there's the drive. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 5 assists in the game. Gordon inside. White's there. Embiid with a screen on Brown. Oubre dishes to George. Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got 9 points.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
Pass to Porzingis. Shoots the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels him.
Pass to Tatum. A three from Porzingis. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
I think you've got to run Porzingis off of his shots. I mean, you can't let him get comfortable because he'll knock him down.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Porzingis can't hit. The 76ers trail by 17. Embiid with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. George passes to Gordon.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Embiid inside. Guarded by Porzingis. Embiid, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 17-point lead, their biggest. Brown against Maxey. Brown kicks to Holiday. Pass to Brown. Over in the corner, White. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's George. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. George has got 11 points.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Out to Porzingis. 3-pointer. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Here's Maxey. And the layup is good. He's got 6.
Strong take by the wily Maxey. He is fantastic at turning on the Jets.
Holiday dishes to Brown. Poked away. Maxey with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Down low, Porzingis is doubled. Outside Holiday. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
You know, he's often the setup guy, but Holiday gives you just as much, maybe even more, as a terrific finisher.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Wow, Embiid from long range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Tatum. It's White on the wing. Brown kicks to Porzingis. Missed inside. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. From past the arc. And so it's Boston with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The The 76ers trail by 14. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Oubre out there with Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And there's Gordon. And it's Maxey in at the one spot. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
You know, guys, this is the danger Porzingis poses in the open floor. He's excellent at getting to his spots.
Outside for George. Maxey looking it over. Back to Embiid. This one for three. Embiid knocks it home from distance.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
The kick out to Tatum. White, wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 9 assists now tonight. Pass to Maxey. Stolen by Holiday. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
White against Gordon. Back to Embiid. Here's Oubre. Taken away by Holiday. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
We're out there in the open court, the veteran Holiday putting it away. True loves to play in the open court.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Philadelphia ball.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead. Push. All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. Pass to Holmgren, just 3 to shoot. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Pass to Brown. Back to Holiday. Outside, Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Tatum. Back to Brown. Rejected by Holmgren. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And stolen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Sinks it from distance. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket of the night.
Assertive shot by Gilgeous-Alexander, not giving him a chance.
And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like, B.A., he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Brown can't hit. Just over a minute and a half in. Williams against White. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Dort for 3.
And that's all about anticipation. Jaylen Brown, high IQ defensively.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. We discussed just how difficult Jason Tatum is to guard and what he wants his team to do against him. And Coach told me he's a very talented and polished player. I told our guys to stay in front of him, don't fall for the pump fakes, play smart and under control. It's easier said than done, but we'll see if they're up to the task. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Williams misses. The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. Holiday passes to Tatum. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
B.A., it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume.
Get up to throw down.
So much speed from Shea. Used it there to get by the defense.
Holiday passes to Brown. Outside Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. The finish! And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Outside, Brown. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Williams. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
You got to appreciate Porzingis, a willing screener, and he rolls quick to the open space.
It's stolen by Tatum. Pass to Holiday. This one for three. Sinks the tray.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 6-point game. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. It's Brown on the wing. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brown, a screen on Holmgren. Porzingis passes to Brown. Some solid defense from Williams.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Holmgren against White. Holmgren, the pass to Caruso. Back to Holmgren, and stolen by Holiday. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Tatum with it. No points yet. Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. With 2 seconds left. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good.
First personal foul.
Good on both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And here's Brown for three, and that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
Taking a look at the Celtics. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Left side Porzingis. The 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Porzingis has got 5 now. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
BA, you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league. Yeah, no need to settle for a layup with Porzingis inside at that size. That's an easy jam.
Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Holiday. They kick it out to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Porzingis in the post. He's covered by Holmgren. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Holiday.
And Porzingis at 7'3" doesn't just go through, he goes over contact.
To the inside. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren for two.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
First one falls for him. So he hits one of two from the stripe. Thunder leading by 8. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And Porzingis with the block.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
Here's Tatum. Dort grabs the miss. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Pass to Dort. Caruso outside. White with the steal.
That was just incredible instincts defensively. He saw the ball coming back out and made the play.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Brown. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
When Brown gets the ball this close in, he knows he can finish. Just a matter of execution.
Williams passes to Dort. Called in by Brown. Celtics trail by 6. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror. He sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
And there's so many plays where Drew Holiday will show you just how creative he can be with the basketball.
Pass to Holmgren. Clock at 6. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. The important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
To the paint. Tatum with it. Caruso covers. Pass to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Holmgren inside. Brown's there. Outside. Williams. White with a steal. And here come the Celtics again. Boston on the fast break. Oh, look at him showing off the muscle. Brown is special.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing. A great job to establish position and square up.
Boston on offense. They're on a 16-4 run. Outside, Brown. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Lou Dort picks one up.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for OKC. Trailing by 2. Pass to Holmgren. 23 seconds left in the first half. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Inside, here's Porzingis. Back to Brown. No good with a layup.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Shai and Caruso are the backcourt pair. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up, and this is his third trip to the line tonight.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Kornet's checked in for Boston.
First team foul. Celtics substitution.
Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum with a screen. Holiday passes to Kornet. No good from outside. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, SGA. Sweet.
Gilgeous-Alexander comes at you in a lot of ways. There's floaters and pull-ups and drives. Pretty gifted offensive player.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. And the Celtics also making a change. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Kornet. Caruso, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Just 5 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a...
Of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
So when Porzingis gets down on the inside, he's going to put a ton of pressure on the defense. You're not sure who you're going to guard him.
Both free throws good from Porzingis. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Pass to Holmgren. Wide open. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. Boston trailing. And here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
And don't forget about Drew Holiday. He's got some ups. More than capable of getting up there to the rim.
And that one's good. Holmgren. Holmgren's got 8.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Holiday. Tatum from long range. JT for 3.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Pass to Holmgren. 3-pointer. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance. Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Boston's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage on the wing. Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. White with a screen on Williams. Here's Brown. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Caruso. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound Boston. Holiday passes to Tatum. Good work defensively by Caruso. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this 3rd quarter. Pass to Holmgren. White against Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Back to Holmgren. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Brown, a screen on Dort. Tatum passes to Brown. For 3, Porzingis. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. We've got 22 seconds left in the 3rd. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren with a big reach.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Tatum. Caruso grabs the board. Here's Williams. And stolen by Porzingis. White, the pass to Tatum. Over Williams. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you? And we wrap up the 3rd, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting 4th. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at center.
A dangerous shooter from all areas. Brown's eyes get real big when he shoots these corner threes.
It's stolen by Tatum. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Holiday. And the Celtics lead by 2. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
They've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, confidence grows, you win that turnover battle.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Who gets good? Third personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Tatum. Brown, a screen on Dort. Here's Tatum. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Williams passes to Holmgren. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Outside, Williams. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter.
Yeah, with his length and athleticism, Tatum has the tools to be a lockdown defender.
Ooh, here's White on the drive. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. And it's Holmgren missing.
After clawing their way back in, that was a chance to even things up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that back.
White for three. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Caruso, right side. That one's off. Still out of sync. Celtics lead by 5. To the paint. Porzingis misses. Oklahoma City has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander, screen on Tatum. Here's Holmgren. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on White.
And that's a veteran move from the young fella, as Holmgren draws contact on that shot.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Porzingis with a screen on Dort. KP wrecks the rim.
Porzingis loving the moment right here, stepping up huge.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's a 5-point game. That's to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander, screen on Porzingis. 4 on the clock. Holmgren, it's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Brown in the high post, working on Williams. Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Right wing. Holmgren against Porzingis. Caruso left side to tie it up. Knocks down the triple. Caruso's got 6 in the quarter.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
Brown passes to Tatum. Back to Brown. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And here's Caruso outside. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Tatum can't hit.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes!
Say it with me now. S-G-A. Get it done.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
Thank you for that, Allie. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. 13 foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Holmgren, high post, working on Porzingis, and they go to the intentional foul.
14 foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Pass to White, looking to end the run. Dort grabs the miss. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Offline. And so the Thunder take the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce.